Okay, this is what I give away when I'm recruiting. So next, I gave this one, which is what I give when I give the water. Okay, you can get this one in a pack. I don't know where, but go get it. Okay, iron faucets, I guess, or where else can they get?
There's a Kangen toolbox.
Kangen toolbox. You can get them in a pack. This is what I give away. Every time I give water away, this is what I give with it. So they know. This one, this is the most important tool that I know of in direct sales, period. Okay? I've listened to this one 1,000 times would be easily, at least 1,000. Guess what I listened to on the way here? And I've listened to it at least, we listened to this on the way to San Diego. And I've been listening to this since 1989. But it's the best network marketing CD available. So instead of listening to music when you're in your car, get some education. This is like going to college. And listen to it more than once. It's like going to school. You don't go to class one time to learn math. How many times did you go to learn what you're doing? Once? Twice, right? Twice to become a nurse. That's all you needed to do was go to 2 classes. No! You go over and over and over and over and over, and that's how you become successful. Is if you go over and over and over it, okay? All right, next. This is a presentation booklet. When people do a presentation, it's all in here. Okay, all from the water to everything. This is one of the best tools available. And I have the one in Vietnamese on me. Anybody here Vietnamese?
Yes.
Okay, we need help afterwards. Okay, because we're coming out with it in Vietnam. This is not from Enagic. This is from Tony, my guys that are putting this together. A lot of the brochures out there, Jerry put, these are my guys from another business, and they know what they're doing.
Yes.
So this one right here is one of the best. This one costs money. So I think they cost $10 each. And I didn't get them for free. I paid for every single thing that I gave you. Because I want to increase the business of Enagic. Now I'd like to welcome, I'd like to welcome all the people that are on Zoom. I think people that are on Zoom from all over the place. I know they're logged in from everywhere. So what I'd like to do is, I want to first show you what we're going to be covering today. All the way from the intro to the financial facts. We're going to go through basics and advanced. We're going to go through the comprehensive marketing plan. We're going to do it in detail, so you know what to do. Okay? And then I'm going to show you how to build your organization, right? And power principles that will accelerate your business. And then final chapter, which is the power of momentum. Because we're in that arena right now. And a lot of people don't know this, and the way you do this is you go to class all the time. I was listening to Jim Rohn today, and he was saying that to get ahead, you have to do something, because you can change your next 3 to 5 years drastically. Okay. Do you know what your next 5 years is going to be like if you don't do anything? Like your last 5 years. Identical. And people go through life, they don't do it, they don't make any change because they don't know. They don't know that they can change it. And all of us are there for the financial part, right? Especially with the economy outside. I heard it's bad. Okay? I don't know that. Why? I'm not in that. Okay? I don't care what the gas prices are. It doesn't matter to me. Why? Because the business I'm in, wow, Don't you want to be in that arena?
Yeah.
If you get money out of the way, you won't believe how good you are. You won't believe how talented you are. But money always gets in the way, always. Why? Because it always gets in the way. So one of the first things you have to do is get that out of the way. And you can do it through this business. Why doesn't everybody do it? They've never been to the class. They never read the book. They never made the discovery. Nobody ever told them that they can change it. Okay, now this is not for everybody, but if you wish to change it, today's the day you start and you can accelerate. Okay, and I've trained a lot of people, by the way, who in Enagic, who today are earning some, you guys know. For the new people in the room, this is not my business. I came from a CEO of another company, and I came into this business by accident. I went to a meeting to get rid of this girl who kept telling me about the water. I didn't want to see water. Who wants to see water? Okay? And I thought it was another, rinky-dink, door-to-door, illegal, multi-level pyramid, last business you get into before you commit suicide kind of thing. That's what I thought this was, right? Like an Amway or a New Skin or a Herbalife or a prepaid legal or a travel deal. And I have nothing wrong with those companies, by the way, nothing at all. Some of my good friends are top earners in some of the biggest companies out there. So I know when you connect with something solid, you can really do good, all right? But I came into this business, it took us 7 months to get involved. So when you get somebody who's brand new, and it takes them a little bit of time, it's okay. It's okay. The fortune in this program is in the follow-up, okay? And you're in business for yourself. Be a business person instead of a salesperson. If you're building a business, you're in it for the long run. You're not in it till somebody tells you no, okay? And you can change everything through this business. When I saw this, the water helped my partner, Dr. Lee. The water helped another partner of mine, Dr. Zia, Dr. Wong, cardiologist, man. He knows everything, but he didn't know about the water. And when we gave it to him, holy cow, everything changed. But I didn't get involved because of my partners. I got involved, I got interested because my mom, what it did for my mom. You won't believe what it did for my mom. Unbelievable. So, that's not the reason I got involved, though. I got involved because of the money. I don't know if it's that good, that's right to say, but that's why I'm here. It wasn't though. I would have bought the unit for my mom, $5,000. What is that? But the money. Bob Gridelli kept coming to my house with these envelopes, right? Stacks of them. And some people today get 1 or 2 and they're all excited. No, you need to get that thing pumped up to about 20 checks a day. That's when you're really excited. And I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay? But Bob kept coming to my house, and Bobby never made money. I mean, I've known him for a long time. He makes about $50,000 a year, But today, wow, you guys know Bobby. He's in Tahiti, he's right? He's vacating. If you follow him on Facebook, he's got an entourage. He doesn't go by himself, his family, his mother-in-law's family, everybody, and he pays for it all. And these are not cheap vacations. These are $100,000 a shot. Why can he do that? Because he's in this company. Okay? And if you have a child, for example, there's so many benefits to this. I told that to Tony. Put your daughter in a trust. Start building underneath her. Boom, she became a 6A at the age of 12. Can you imagine how much she's making? I put my daughter into this program. So if you have a child, I encourage you to put them in this program and build underneath them, because they don't get excited until the checks come in, right? When I showed this to my daughter, she was at USC, she didn't want to do this. Are you kidding me? Dad, right? But what happened was I helped her build, and now she's getting checks. She started making 6 figures when she was 23 and never made less. Okay, that was 12 years ago. Imagine doing that. So there are many benefits to this, but you got to know how to do it. And I'm going to show you how to do it. Now, how does this thing work? That's what I need you to do today. Okay? Listen, focus. If you can, take notes. If you're watching this on Zoom, take notes and seize it. Because most people don't listen. You know, they talk. I watch distributors. They'll talk and talk and talk about, 9.5, you know, and they never give their customers a chance to talk. Because if you listen, you'll know what to say to sell the person. Instead of you having to do everything, just listen for the, most people don't, here, let me show you something. And I know a lot of you have gone to my classes, but do me a favor. Keep your hands free for a second, just for a second. Take your hands, keep it free. Is it free? Go like this. Everybody? Okay, I'm gonna count to 3. And then I'm gonna say go. And when I say go, please clap your hands, okay? 1, 2, 3. Go. Most people don't listen. They don't, because their brain is ahead. Their brains are ahead. See, they think, oh, this is the way to do it. Oh, this is the way to do it. No, you need to listen. Or else you'll be wrong right away. Look at that. I mean, I just told you 5 seconds ago what to do, and you didn't do it. So you need to listen, you need to focus, and you need to take notes. I know I'll get your attention. I need your attention before I start. Okay? But sometimes you listen, and listen, and listen, and still are not getting it. That's why you have to get it repeated over and over and over and over so you understand it. Okay? Here. Let me show you something. And I know some of you have done this, and I've done this in front of 1,000 people. All right? Let's say you're a bus driver. You can pick up your pen now, because you're going to need it right now. Let's say you're a bus driver and you're at your station. Okay? You're driving a bus, you're at your station, and in your bus, before you started, 17 people got in. You following this? What happened now is your bus, you went east. You had 17 people in your bus. You went 4.4 miles before you turned left. But before you turned left, the bus stopped. 3 people got off. 7 got on. On the second leg of your trip, you drove your bus south. You went 3.3 miles. And this time, everybody got out except for 2. On the third leg of your trip, you went 2.2 miles. You're going westbound. And this time, 17 people got back on. Nobody got out. On the last leg of your trip, your bus went back to the station going north, and everybody got off except for you. Okay, now, you went 4.4 miles, 3.3, 2.2, and 1.1. If you add it all up, you went 11 miles. You turned 3 times on 4 different legs. But based on the information I just gave all of you, please, very quietly, write the bus driver's age on that piece of paper. I can understand because I only told you 64 times. How many people here wrote their own age down? I said, you're the bus driver, and you're at your station. And before you left,
Oh gosh.
so many people got in your bus. You went east. You went 4.4 miles before you turned left in your bus. I told you you were the bus driver 11 times in less than 6 seconds. But you're so wrapped up in 4.4 bus station miles that you forgot the message. And it was all over the place. So that's what training does for you, is get you to pick up. Because you'll miss these things. And that's what you do in this business. Okay? I have your attention now, I'm sure. Okay.
I background noise, so we want to get that taken care of for you guys. So sorry.
Right, okay, let's just,
He's gonna get that muted for you, so when they come
Okay.
in, they don't speak. Do we have any Zoom professionals in the room?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can go to where you were.
He's, Yoshi, you can go to mute all again, and then we can change the setting from there.
Yeah, no, not there, not there. Yeah, right there. And
Yes.
And then, okay, so mute participants upon entry, that's what you want, he's fine. He's
Okay, I
fine.
think we're good then. Yeah, that's check, mute upon entry. Thank you.
cool.
Thank you. Sorry about that. Thank you guys.
Okay, can we erase it? What do we do here? Is he doing that?
Is it touchscreen?
This is something new that they put in.
Touch the X, baby.
Touch the X?
Oh, it doesn't work?
Oh, okay, he's gonna use it now.
He's closing it. Somebody's operating it from another side because there's a lot of people on Zoom asking.
That's good. Thank you.
Okay,
He's good.
Great.
Yeah, he's good. There you go.
Yes.
That's it.
Should be good, Jenny.
okay, but it's not moving. Huh. How can I move this? Hello? How do I do that?
Oh, yeah.
Is it on pause?
Same share, okay.
There it goes, Jenny.
Yeah, it went.
Is it working on the control?
No. Oh, it went backwards again.
Where did you want me to stop?
I'll keep going forward. Okay. Does this work?
I'm gonna get you another one.
Okay. How do you make it go forward without, which button? Show me.
The forward button.
Okay, okay. Let's go with some financial facts. If you follow someone from the age of 65 to 70, this is in the United States, by the way, 90% will be dead or dead broke. 90%. Less than 5% will be considered well off, less than 1% wealthy. Isn't that weird? We're talking about the richest country in the world. We're not talking about Ethiopia here. But yet, 90% will be that or that, one of the two. Okay, and people say, oh, it's not going to be me. Huh, come on, unless you do something. Current stat, 64% of all Americans will retire broke with less than 10,000 in their name. This comes from Yahoo Financial. You can Google it. 20% will retire with 10 to 100,000. Average Social Security, nothing. Average Social Security per year, nothing. Right? Here, that's the average household median income in California. That's a family, by the way. That's 2 people. The one on the bottom, average mean is per person. Department of Labor, 16%, 50K, 74%, 50 to 74%. These are all from, you can Google all of this. See? But some people don't see this because they think it's, they're gonna win the lottery. Over 6 million unemployment. The ones that are working, 33% are satisfied. 50% are stressed. 50% dislike it. 50% hate their job. 41% are worried. 22% are sad, and 18% are the ones that come back and shoot people. Okay? I'm just giving you this because there are over 70 million people right now looking for opportunities. What's the main reason people aren't doing financially well when they ask them, according to Forbes? Lack of education, lack of opportunity. You have the opportunity. This is what a lot of people are lacking, is the know-how. Top 3 responses why people are financially upside down. I don't make enough to save, struggling to pay bills, prioritizing payment down of specific debts. That's why you need to take care of the money first, okay? In order to separate yourself from the masses, you've got to explore new direction, which is Enagic. That's a new direction. Search for that opportunity. When you find it, what you have to do is don't think, I'll do it this way. No, find people who are already succeeding and duplicate. That's what I did when I came into business. I was CEO of a major company, but I wasn't making what Romy Verdera was making. I got Romy on the phone asking, what are you doing? Are you making this? Send me a check with an account number so I can verify it, you know, instead of them putting it on the copier and making it bigger. I wanted to know if the check negotiated, and it did. Not only that, unbelievable. So I brought Romy to my house here in Newport Beach from New York. I sat him in front of me and I said, show me what you did. Why? Because that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm not going to change it. I mean, you know, I don't care how cool I think I am. He's making woohoo, right? So I'm going to do what he did. And he showed it to me on the board, and I did exactly that. And that's what I'm going to show you. Now today they do different types of marketing. I'm going to show you that also. And a lot of people say, who are the best? You know, somebody trains to go wide, somebody trains to go depth. Somebody says face-to-face, somebody says internet. Who's correct? They're all correct. Everybody telling you is making like multiple 6-figure incomes. You gotta find what's right for you, what's comfortable for you. Because the more comfortable it is, the more you'll do it. Okay? So, again. Okay, it's not moving.
Can you point it towards the laptop?
Oh, he's drawing.
Huh. Yeah. I wonder if it can move if I touch this. No. Go back.
Is it working now?
Tips to return to application. No. Can I erase that?
Cancel.
Cancel.
There you go.
Okay, it's the next one. Just put it here. No, back up.
I think there's just a slight delay.
Okay.
And I can sit there if you want.
No, I'll put it, I'll leave it here. Unless you can put it there.
Yeah.
I'll put it here. I don't mind it.
He's on the chair.
Is it on the side you want?
Yep.
Okay.
Put it on the chair.
Just put it there and I'll put it forward. That's fine. What are your goals for financial progress during the next 5 years? You gotta have a target. Okay? How about the next 10? Do you have a target? I mean, I'm doing really well, but I still have a target. I told Tony that on San Diego. I said, this is my goal right here. It's up there, I'm telling you. But it's my next goal. If you don't have, how do you hit something you don't have? How do you get, hey, I'm going to go somewhere. Let's get in the car. Where are you going to go? I don't know. How are you going to do that? So you have to have a target. And we're going to create a target for you today. Okay? Okay. What happened here? I wonder. I'm just wondering. Okay? Next. It's not moving.
Maybe we need water.
Sarah?
Maybe we need some water.
It's not moving even when I do it here. Somebody's gonna try to help again. It was moving before, but this is not.
There you go.
Yeah. No, back up. I haven't, okay.
So it's just this one?
Yeah. You already have the answer to this. You have a vehicle, right? Have you developed a plan of action? This is what people don't have. They come into the business, they don't know what they're going to do. You know? How are you going to reach that target that you have? Okay? Because you have to have a goal, you have to have a vehicle, you have to have a plan, and then the training. If you're missing one of those, this won't come. You're going to go goal. What is it? We're going to create one for you today. Hopefully you can create one. You have the vehicle. We're going to show you how to drive it. We're going to show you the plan, and we're going to show you, we're going to train today. Internal ingredients, that's external. Internal, you got to want to do it. You have to have a burning desire to make it. Those are the ones that make. Have you ever watched Shark Tank? I mean, they all say, gotta keep going, gotta keep going. Those are the successful people. Okay? You have to have belief and passion in what you're doing. If you're not passionate about this, go do something else. But I got passionate about this because the water helped a lot of people. Right? And I have a product that serves everybody. Okay? And don't think you've gone to all of your market. You have not even touched your market. How do I know that? Because I haven't touched my market. Okay? You got to be motivated, and that's the part. You got to take daily action. You got to take, if you're not taking daily action, nothing will happen. Again, find someone who already has what you want. Find out what they're doing. Do the same thing, and you'll probably get the same results. So I'm going to show you what I did. This is basics and advanced. I'm going to show you what people are doing today. Okay? What do you want from your business? First thing, we already talked about this. You have to get your whys in place. Because if your whys are strong enough, the facts don't count. You'll make it. You'll make it. If your whys are strong enough. Okay? So you need to create your goal. And I think, financial freedom is a heck of a goal. But then you have to have time. I have a lot of neighbors in my neighborhood. Wow, man. They're financially up there. But they're never home. They're never home. They're home today because it's Saturday. But when I walk my dogs on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, nobody's there. Some of you have seen the films I do on the beach. Nobody's there. Not one or two people. Why? Because they're at work. The doctor beside me has to doctor. The attorney right across the street from me, he's got to go attorney. Or he doesn't make money. The only difference is you can make money here and freedom of time. I like being at home. I don't know about you guys. I like being at home 90%. I got squirrels, I got hummingbirds, I got dogs. It's just nice to be at the house to do what you want. Do you understand the business? We are in the direct sales marketing arena. That's the business you're in. Okay? You're a direct distributor for an original equipment manufacturer. Very rare. Because normally, I'll show you later on, you don't get to the OEM. There's a lot of layers before you get to that. They don't deal with salespeople or distributors. They make high technology equipment. We're in the business of introducing Kangen water to the world, and we are in the people business. You have to understand your business. Okay? It's important to learn this. Understand your business. fine-tune your communication skills. What do we do in the Enagic? Simple. We're going to cover it later on, but we share products, we share opportunity, we sell events. These are the basics of what you need to do. However you do it, that's what you have to learn. And if you're going to make a ton of money, you have to learn how to duplicate and teach others how to do it. Right? Everything we do falls into those three categories. Everything we do, A, B, and C. And if you're going to be a top earner, you also do the D. Okay? How long does it take to reach 6A? 18 to 24 months is normal time frame. Some people do it in 3 years, 4 years. So what? This is a business. This is not a race. Okay? Fast track. These are people who have a team. They come in with a Herbalife team, or they come in with, they have a lot of people they can go to. Okay? Hyperdrive. Have people done it less than 6 months? Of course. You'll catch them. They're out there. Dan did it in less than 6 months. Bob Gradelli did it in less than 6 months. Eli did it in less than 6 months. Guilty. Okay? What I'm trying to tell you is they're out there. Imagine sponsoring somebody and they go 6A in less than 6 months. That means they gave you 100 checks. Wow. How about the average? The average don't go 6A. You have to be above that. Do you have to be cool? No. You can be average, but you have to have an above average desire. You can be average, but you have to have an above average want to make your lifestyle better. You can be average, but your attitude has to be above average. Everything else, okay? But the average person, no. That's not going to make it at all. Okay? You're going to be one of the 60%ers. So, or 80%ers. What are the most important areas of my business? You. You're the one who controls it. We all have the same tools. Like Jim Rohn says, the same wind blows on us all. The same exact wind. The wind of disaster, the wind of, fortune, the wind of the wind of giving water to somebody who doesn't buy it, the wind of inviting somebody who doesn't show up, the wind of being frustrated because you don't know where to go. The same wind blows on us all. Where you land is not the blowing of the wind. It's the set of your sail. Okay? So you're the one who controls it. Second, the emotional ride, the ups and downs, the highs and lows, the excitement and frustration. That's part of the business. C, time. That's what you need in this business. If you're doing a business, you have to have time, patience. That's what makes it. Time is the main thing because you learn better, you get better. You don't stay in the same area. Can you do the business? Do you see a potential in the business? Wow, how can you not see a potential? There's people making money everywhere. Do you see potential for yourself? That's a different question. Only you can answer that. I see potential in boxing. I don't see potential for myself. I see potential in football. They're making $1 million. I don't see potential for myself. I'll get killed. Okay? So do you see potential for you? Are you willing to learn, sell, and work? You have to do those three just for a little while.
Yeah.
Are you willing to, do you have a true desire? You gotta want it. I remember when I started this business, I really wanted to have certain things. You gotta treat it like a business. Your future, your ticket. Get educated, all out massive action. There'll be positives and negatives, just like a business, and do the basics. You'll learn all the fancy stuff later on, but learn the basics of the business and commit to making it happen. You can change the next 3 years. The next 3 years can be completely different because a lot of things are going on within Enagic, and they're going to catch the 3% momentum. And you can ride this wave, but you got to do it now. Develop a forward mode, no retreat mentality. That's how people make it. They're just understand the rewards, commit to making it succeed, and become independent. Don't rely on your sponsor. Okay? Your sponsor brought you in. Now, if they teach you, that's good. If you have a good sponsor, that's great. If not, do it anyway. You know? I've got a guy right now who's doing a convention at the Hilton in Costa Mesa. Colton. Okay? Guess how he started? He didn't know anybody. His sponsor was in Florida. He came to me and said, hey, how can I do this? I said, just come in the room. And you know, you can go inside here. You can build your business. Don't worry about the top. You know, because what you have to worry about is from you down. All right? This is about effort and making it happen. Why do people fail in a project with so much potential? They quit too early. They quit too early. You know, immediately. Don't do that. See, why do they quit? Because it's $5,000 for a business. Yeah, not a big deal. I can walk out. Anybody here been in a real business? Opened up a real business? The sign costs $5,000. You know what I mean? The furniture in the lobby costs $5,000. You know, the machines cost $5,000 and $10,000. I've been in businesses all my life. They run $100, $500, $1 million to begin. 5,000. That's why it's so easy to walk away. I wish you put your mortgage in this house. You'd succeed. Okay? They quit too early. Why did they quit? Because they're not making money. It's very simple. If you're not making money, you're not excited. If you're making money, you're excited. See, your brain will go towards the finance. Your time will prioritize towards the money. Always. Always. Okay? They're not making money. Why aren't they making money? They never took the time to learn how. They think they'll just throw water at their friends and they become a millionaire. Doesn't work that way. Okay? Their belief system is not in place. They never learned the proper methods. Why not? They didn't understand that this can take them to financial freedom. You won't believe what the top earners are doing right now. They don't worry about money at all. How can you worry about money when you're getting that kind of money every month? It's impossible. I mean, the top earners can buy a Range Rover every month. Every month. You know? So again, that's what's up for you. You can change everything. And if not for you, you can change it for your family. What is the secret of the top earners? Because we all get the same training. Then why do some earn big, some average, some small? Even with all of this. Because I'm sure you have this. I'm sure you have that. You have to have passion. You have to have belief in what you're doing. You have to have knowledge. Because without the knowledge, you keep bumping into walls. You have to have action, daily method of operation. Something every day, even if it's small, and you have to commit to your success. That's the reason why these people earn big money. Those right there, those 5. Okay? Time and effort. This is what happens. In the beginning, you're working your butt off. Right here. And you get $50. You work, you gave water, you did this, you did that, and you got $285 or $340. Whoop did the bongo. Okay? But what happens is, as your time keeps going, your effort becomes smaller and your money becomes bigger. That's what happens here. It's not like a job. A job is the same all the way to the end, right? Here it changes. And pretty soon, your time and effort is very small. And your income is, up there. Have you seen some of the guys' lifestyles? Have you followed Bob Verdelli on Facebook? Or Romy Verdera? Or Cynthia Briganti?
Okay.
They're way up here. Way up here. Very little effort. And they're making incredible income. That's what you want. But you have to get through it. And you can do it. But give it time, give your business time to mature. Just like anything else. You don't go to the gym one time and you look like muscles, right? If you could do that, I would do it. You have to go there for a year and lift up them things. That's why I didn't do it. Okay? So, any of this, it takes time to mature. Same with the business. Here are the business basics that I learned. Okay? You have to have the desire, belief, become trainable, apply, and not quit. That's the first things I learned in this business. Okay? And you have to do each piece. And it's not that hard. There are 3 skills we learn how to do in this business. We share the product, however you do it. We share the opportunity. We build events and create events for our team. If you can learn those 3, you can change everything financially. Because you have the vehicle to do it with. Okay? Sharing the product. You just started a business. Why don't you talk to everybody? Let me ask you something. If you started a donut shop, would you keep it a secret? Who would you tell? Let me ask you that. Just ask yourself. You just started a dry cleaners. Who would you tell?
Everyone.
You just started a restaurant. Who would you tell? Everybody. Here they start a business. Shh, your neighbors don't even know what you're doing. Some of your family members don't know what you're doing. See? Why? Because you think it's going to happen. No. You need to share the product. And not only that, if you're in business, you need to advertise that you sell Kangen water. I cannot tell you how many times every month I get somebody from years back who calls me and says, hey, I want to buy one of those machines. How do they know to call me? Because they know I'm a Kangen water distributor. They know I'm a Kangen machine distributor. You need to let everybody know. Hey, and if they don't buy, by the way, if you decide to get one, I'm the one, okay? You need to tell everybody that. Why? Because they're going to get one. I know you don't believe that, but every single person is going to get an iron. Every single person who has a microwave oven, or every single household who has a refrigerator is going to get an ionizer. Every single one of them. Can you imagine that? So when your neighbors decide to get one, they know that you sell it. Hey, if you get to me, I'll make sure that it's installed. I know you don't want to get one now, but some Chinese dude said, you're going to get one later. Okay? And I want to make sure you get it from me. That's what you do if you're in business. But the salespeople don't do that. What do? They're salespeople. They're like car salespeople. They're there to sell and close now. No. A business, you're developing it for later on. For now, and also later on. Here's your market. Your marketplace. You have the hot, warm, cold. Right? Hot market is people you know. I'm going to combine this for a second. Here. We'll make this warm market. Warm market are people you know. They know your face. That's where you need to start. Now, a lot of people, when they do the internet, they start a cold market. It's a little bit tougher. Okay, I'll show you later on. But why do I start in the warm market? Because eventually somebody's going to get one. I don't want somebody else to get my family to. If you don't sell your family a Kangen water machine, somebody else will. You know what's the worst thing that can happen to you? Let me tell you the worst thing. You're going to be at a convention at Enagic, and a relative of yours will walk up as a 6A. That happened to me. A relative of mine from San Francisco walked up as a 6A. Can you imagine that? You know what's going to happen? You're going to get this squirky feeling in your stomach, and Kangen water ain't gonna help. Okay? Warm market. Start here. Why? Because the most important thing in a sale is trust and credibility. It's the number one most important thing. You won't buy from somebody you don't trust. And sometimes you'll buy something from somebody you like just to help them out. Girl Scout cookies, right? Just to help them out. So understand that in warm market, that bridge is already created. It's there. So start here. Why should you start there? Because if you don't get them, I will. Okay? I'm telling you right now, it's happened to everybody. Right? One of your friends comes in, and they're underneath somebody else. Now you got to go figure a way to steal them back. You know, and you get into all kinds of problems. Here, make sure. Warm market, cold market. Start in the warm. Make a list. I did this. I'm showing you what I did. Not everybody does this. Hey, there's people making 6 figures that started with the internet. I'm going to show you that in a second. But I'm showing you what I did. Why? Because they told me to do it. Look for your 10 best people, 10 easiest remaining. Identify your top 10. Work the numbers. You need to get, well, later on I'm going to show you, you need to get a sale right away. Because a sale gets you excited. A check gets you excited. So again, don't forget, some will, some won't. So what? Next. If you talk to 10 people and only one is interested, you've started a ratio. Most likely, if you talk to 10 more, another one will. Talk to 10 more, another one will. It's a rate. It's like in baseball, they call it a batting average. In bowling, it's an bowling average. You'll have an average, and you'll get better and better at it. Okay, but you know, the top people in the company close 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10. That means they're missing 7 times. See, some people think they go and talk to a relative, that person doesn't go and they go down right away. No. Well, look at the leaders. They talk to somebody and they come in. No. No. If you look at their backs, they got battle scars. But they have to look cool. Oh, I always get my people. No. I invited 2 people to the meeting the other day, Tony, back at Iron Faucets. Remember? 2. My wife knows, and she did not come. And she knows how successful I am. And I had water for her. And she still didn't come. I feel like driving my house to her place and running over her gardens. You know how you get. How come they didn't show up? You look like, you know, you're there in the front doing your thing. They don't show up. That happens to everybody.
Yeah.
And the best, 7 out of 10. The best. Can you imagine? That's why when you miss, so what? Okay? Keep moving forward. The more you miss, the more you'll get to the hit. So when you miss, just go, one more out of the way. Because the hit will happen. Okay? So, here, conversation. I'm thinking about getting into a new business and I need your help. Hey, Jim, I'm thinking about getting into a new business. I just need your help. Hey, I need your opinion. Do you keep your career options open? Hey, I just started a new business and I'm looking for a partner. They like that.
Yeah.
Oh man, I found a place where you can make a ton of money. I'm looking for a partner. That's what you say. Okay? I found something that's incredible and I need your opinion. It's sometimes I go, it's probably not for you, but I need your opinion. And by the way, do you drink water? Don't forget, I'm thinking about getting into a new business. I need your help. By the way, do you drink water? I need your opinion on something. By the way, do you drink water? Do you keep your career options open? By the way, do you drink water? Every time. When I talk to somebody, that's always my ending. By the way, do you drink water? They're going to say yes. I want you to try this out. It's free. Don't Don't forget the next word. When you say free, boom, you know? Hey, do you put gasoline in your car? I just got into a business. I'll give you some gasoline for free.
No.
Just drive by the Chevron. I just started a business. Just come by. I'll give it to you for free. You think your friends would say no? Of course they'd say yes. This is the same thing. They're buying bottled water. But you're not thinking that, see? So again, make sure you start with your warm market. Am I going to my relatives because I'm going to make money on them? No. No. They're practice. They get you started. Okay? When you come into business, you need to get a sale right away. From somebody, who do you know that will buy from you no matter what? Hello, Mom. Okay? You need to get a sale. Right away. It gets you excited. And let me tell you, the water creates a bridge. Because if you go and sell them the opportunity, and they say no, you can't come back. They already said no. Here, you keep coming back for giving them more water. And you can keep saying stuff. Anchoring means getting their people. I'm going to show you this in a second. But the bridge, the water creates that bridge to come back. You can come back and sell them. Sometimes they call you and say, hey, I'm out of water. You know what they're doing? Hey, you need to come by and sell me some more. That's what I'm hearing. So again, the water creates a bridge. Okay? Have your prospects try the water. Tell your story. Provide information. You can go online. And me, this is not, I'm getting an opinion, getting them to try the water. I refill it every 3 to 4 days. This is what I did. Ask anybody that I sponsored. This is what I did. Is this, well, some people are in it. Yeah, hey, I'm telling you what I did. Okay? So, and it's gotten me to where I am with the company. Make sure your prospects that know that it's for sale. Okay? Exposure, live meeting. If you give them the water and don't bring them to a meeting, you're not going to sell them. They need to go to the meeting to see the live presentation. Let me just tell you guys something also. All top earners in the company know how to do a demo. Think about that one. Every top earner in the company knows how to do a demonstration. So you need to learn how to do the demo. Okay? Exposure. You got to expose them to the reason the live meetings are great is because it has group dynamics. Bring them to a luncheon, bring them to a special event. So again, this is how you share it. And then are they ready to order? I'm going by the Enagic office. You want me to drop off your order? Don't be afraid to ask. What if they say no? Your comeback is, hey, when you get one, make sure I'm the one, okay? That's how you say. When they say no, let them know that when they get one, because they are going to get one. Make sure you're the one, okay? Remember, your object is to create a business. It's not to give free Kangen water. Some of you are giving it for too long. You have to know when the person is, but see, if you're giving the water and you're not taking them to a live meeting, then it's your fault. You got to bring them to a live meeting, either live or online. They got to see the water, okay? Next is sharing the business. This is the second thing we do. Live business, calls, presentations, global online, YouTube, third-party brochures. This is how you share the business. And there are people right now looking for opportunities. There are people. They're not going to come to you. Nobody's going to admit to you that they're broke. They're not going to do that. You've got to show it to them and share the business. To me, the best is live. That's me. Now, the internet, hey, 40% of Enagic sales are internet. 40%. So does that work? Of course it does. Okay? Do I do it? No, I don't know. I don't even have a Facebook page. But I'll tell you what, I have at least 10,000 people in my organization that are in the internet. I don't have to be on the internet. They are. So that, if you can't do it, find somebody who can. Okay? These are cold market recruiting techniques. The most important thing in ads and flyers is the headline. It's got to catch them right away. If you're doing it on the internet, number one online business opportunity. Okay? Career, major marketings. These are things that the headline is the key. Looking for leaders, expanding company, looking for area sales representatives. See? Let me tell you what we were doing. We were recruiting in colleges. Not for them to buy a machine, just for them to sell for me. You won't believe how many we got to sell during summer. Okay? They sell for you. If you're a 6A, you make $2,000. Would you pay them $500 to give you a sale? All day long. Are you kidding me? Ads like this. Look at that. See, it even says, call Daniel. Maybe it doesn't say call Daniel. Somewhere there. Huh. Okay. But these are the ads we did. What I'm trying to give you is ideas. Okay, do you have to do this? No. But these are ideas for you to do. These are what we did. Summer work, earned to $3,000. You know? I mean, you pay these guys $500, $700 a sale. If you're a 6A, you make $1,000. That's a good deal. You know, you got 10 of them working for you. So these are some things we did. I'm just showing you. Always be on the lookout. Always be prepared. Always be confident. I'm always on the, when I go shopping, I'm always on the lookout. Always. Ask my wife, I'm always, not, you know, hey, by the way, when I see somebody sharp, I was going to go to Cerritos Mall. Anybody know where that is? Because they have a lot of Filipinos. I was going to go over there, and if I walk through that mall, I can recruit 1, 2, 3 people. You know? Because they're not doing that as a career. Especially the people in the middle with a little stagecoach thing. What do you call those guys? Kiosks. They're not kiosking. You know, that's not going to be their career. So you talk to them, yeah, I know a company that you would do great at, man. By the way, do you drink water? That's what I do. The water gets me in the door. You know? I was at looking at clothes, and this guy comes up. I connected him with Gio, and Gio recruited him. The guy started, I could hear his accent was Italian. So I said, hey, do you do this? You know, he goes, no, I'm looking for something. Here, let me, here, Gio, talk Italian. Boom, just like that. I was at Rogers Garden, or this lady. I'm recruiting constantly. Do they all come into business? No. I missed 7 out of 10. But if you're not fishing, you're not going to catch any. If you don't have your bait in the water, some distributors go fishing, they go out on the boat, and they expect the fish to jump in their boat. It ain't going to happen. Okay? Always be on the lookout, be prepared, be confident, then just go for it. Me, I always go for it because I'm thinking in my mind, if I don't talk to this person, I'll never talk to them for the rest of my life. Right? So I got to go for it. Sometimes I lose a person and I go, God, I should have talked to that person. You know? Because you're never going to catch them. That's it. Somebody else is going to get them. Ways to recruit in today's world. These are for millennials, Gen Zs, and Generation Alpha. I'm in the baby boomers and Generation X, I think. Right? That area. If you're in that area, millennials, younger people, you still have to go to your family. Why? You're going to let somebody else get them? You're in business. So you got it. And if you believe in your product, who do you go to first? Let me ask you something. If I gave you a pill, and I told you this pill will prevent all illness for the rest of your life, and you know it's real, it'll prevent you from everything. I gave you 10 of them. Who are you going to give them to? You're going to go to the mall? You're going to go look for a stranger? Who are you going to give that product to? Probably somebody you love. Somebody you care for. That's what our product is. That's why you need to go here first. Not because you're going to make money. Those people ain't going to make you money. Okay, but you need to you're in business for yourself. You got to tell all of them that you sell Kangen water units. Because when they decide to get an ionizer, boom, they say, hey, you know what? Daniel sells that. They're going to remember. But if you don't let them know your contact list, the goal with the contact list is to get information. You know, some of you have all kinds of contacts, but you haven't touched them yet. And that's what you need to do. Okay? Cold market, online ads, Google ads, Craigslist ads, Facebook ads. How do you do that? The information is there. Go to Google and say, how do I run an ad? And it'll tell you. How do I recruit online? And it'll tell you. Social media. You know, creating lifestyle posts. Creating groups, Instagram. This is how they're doing it right now. So, I don't do any of those. I don't do no TikTok. I don't do none of those. I have no clue what they are. I don't. And I don't want to know. My life is already full of stuff. I don't need to add another, like Facebook. Somebody says, go on Facebook, you'll get a lot of people. I don't want a lot of people. I already got them here. So, social media. But for the young, that's your arena, guys. Okay? And you can do that. Do you know there are people doing this online that never met? Do you know we have 6A and 6A2s that did it all online? The resources are there. But you have to be resourceful enough to find it. That's the difference between resource and resourceful. It doesn't matter if that's there if you're not here. So you need to be, all you have to do is press that and say, how do I do this? Boom, boom. Right? I mean, anything you want to do, it's there. They even have people showing it to you. Step by step. How to run advertisement. Post of Nate Leon. This is a very good distributor. You can go to nateleon.com. This one I highly recommend. Highly. Power Team International. Go to Google Power Team International and find the interview with Nate Wells, September 29th. It'll be, when you go to Power Team International, everyone will have a picture except for this one. It'll be all black. The board will be black. That's the one and it'll say September 29th. It's about a 40-minute interview with one of the top internet people who used to be a truck driver, who became a 6A in this business and changed his whole life and has never met any of his people. He does it all on the internet. He was a truck driver. His information is phenomenal. You know who shared that with me? Romy Verdera. He goes, take a look at this, Gary. Gary's one of my good friends. I've been on his, I've trained his team. So, how to recruit online. How do you find that? Google, how to recruit online. And it'll go, here's how. How to promote online business on social media. Here's how. They're going to show it to you step by step. And not only one, there's 30 people. Okay? So it's not about whether you can or you can't. It's about whether you will or you won't. So again, expanding your organization. Are you building a foundation or framework? What with? Where is your blueprint? Width or depth? Should you go wide or should you go deep? When is your job finished? Here's your framework. The foundation are the people you directly sponsor. Now, there are people who are saying sponsor two and go deep. I highly don't recommend that. Why? Because this is what gives you daily profit. Width for profit, depth for security. Why do you open so many of these? I have a friend that owns 3 McDonald's. I have another friend that owns 1 McDonald's. Which one do you think makes more money? I know there's people who own 27 Elevens, and there's somebody who owns 2. Which one do you think makes more money? Common sense. You know, I own 10 baseball teams. You own 1. Come on. You gotta open up as many 7-Elevens as you can. Every time you open up a store, you have a chance of earning money from that store. So you open up a bunch of 7-Elevens, and then you route it. Anchor each lane with 3 people. Help them get 3. That's how you build. That's how I build. Okay? The first year, I was just sponsoring. You know, I was just going sponsor. Why? Because Romy told me what to do. And the guy's making 6-figure monthly income. So I want his income. So I'm going to do exactly what he did. And you get the same results. Okay? Building your framework. You only have to get 10 by yourself. You will get the help of those 10 to get the second 10. You'll get the help of these 20 to get the third 10. So it's not that hard. If you're thinking you have to do all of it, sure you do. But no, just if you get 10 people, I know that's a lot, but not really. Building with live ones, that's the key. See? These are people who are excited, motivated. They get to the meeting before you do. They're always calling you. They need more water. They need more brochures. Those are the live ones. They're really wanting to make money. Then you have the wounded. These are distributors of record. You know, they're interested. They always tell you, hey, I'm going to make you rich. All you have to do is sit back. The gates go up and the horse dies. Don't let them fool you and watch for status changes. You don't know when they're going to change. Then there's the walking dead. These are distributors of record who show no sign of life whatsoever. You call them, they don't answer. You leave a message, they don't call back. They're dead. They just haven't been buried yet. You need to build with live ones. Some of you have a lot of these in your organization, and you're wondering why it's the walking zombie group. Okay? Build your superstructure with live ones. Directly refer 10. That should be your goal, by the way. Get your 10 firmly rooted. Help each of them build 3D. Help your front line refer 3 live ones. And then along the way, train them to duplicate. In recruiting time, it'll look like that. Same thing again. Here's your effort in recruiting. And here's your organization. Right here. pretty soon you're doing hardly anything. Your organization is growing without you there. Okay? And you make money because of what you build. That's how you do a business. If you're in this thing to sell, you'll be selling forever. So you build. Key points. Primary goal, build an organization that's trained and going without you. The stability is based on the foundation and framework. Okay? Build using the finest materials. Some people say, how come you have so many 6As, Daniel? Because I look for 6As. If I'm at a park and I'm going to be playing basketball and I have to choose my team, I'm going to go look for all the tall guys. That's what I would do. If I'm going to play football, where's the Samoans, man? That's who I want on my side. Okay? You understand? So again, use the finest materials. Root your foundation. You should not try to sponsor too many front line until the first one is furnished and equipped. And finish what you've started. In today's world, you can enroll somebody, pick up the commission, and put them down below one of your people. You can do that now, the placement program. When I first started, we weren't able to do that. You had to work with every single person that you brought in. Now, you can have your team work with them. Okay? Once you've trained your distributor, the basics, and they're duplicating, move on and continue to build. The events, the third thing we do. You need to be on the Enagic message alert. And every one of your distributors has to be on that. That's the first thing you do with the distributor, right there. So that they know when the trainings are coming on online. Okay? The e-friends, you know, these are some of the best information. And they come out every month. This one right here. Okay? And in the back, they show you how many 6As were promoted last month. There. That's how many are getting promoted. You can do this. Okay? See this guy, I told you, he was a pharmacist. Guy makes over 7 digits today. Count the numbers. That's a lot of commas. Imagine that. That's what he makes. He makes 6 figures. He makes more in 1 month than most people make in 2 or 3 years. In 1 month. So that's what this business can do for you. Okay? Build and sell. Create events. When you start doing your organization, your team meetings, your group trainings, your executive luncheons, your corporate events, you cannot miss the corporate events, and especially the Enagic convention. The next convention is coming up next year. Big one. Big. Triple the size, maybe 4 times the size of San Diego convention. If you bring your people to that convention, it'll multiply by 10. If you bring 10 people, your 10 will go to 100 within 6 months. That's why you need to bring people to the conventions. And you have to create events for your groups. The hardest part of this business is that, right? Looking for people, knowing what to do, learning where to look for people. That's it. Getting someone to, I put this in red because that's hard for me. You know, to get somebody to a meeting and they promise. God, I have relatives that promise they'll be there. That's why it's good to pick them up. Or meet them at a restaurant prior to the meeting. I'll meet you at Starbucks. It's a block away from there. See, they'll never cancel you meeting at a restaurant. They won't stand you up. But at a meeting, he'll understand. Right? If you're meeting a friend at a restaurant, you're not going to show up? No way. You won't do that. And they won't do that to you. That's why just by putting that little twist, you'll get them to go to the meeting. So again, some people are good at that, but that's one of the hard things for me. The person that prospects, advertises, and shares the benefits of the Kangen water, they're going to personally sell the most units. The distributor that gets most people online or live events, they are going to recruit the most distributors. And the team leader who has the most distributors at events will create the largest organizations. Best way to maximize the marketing plan and earn most money and earn the most money. Those three. Okay? Marketing plan. To create a successful long-term business. That's the goal. The goal is to create a successful, long-term, profitable, and fun business. It's not to sell one unit. It's to create a business that pays you, whatever you're looking for. And you are in business for yourself. You're the one that creates the momentum. Where can you learn all of this? Live training events like today, the website, right? The online training events, and then all the things that you can learn from. But the resources are there, okay? This training is on the SD501 and the K8, which is our flagship product. And I know there's people who sell Ukon, which is also good. I take Ukon every day, okay? But I concentrate on those. That's what you want to concentrate on. The best thing about the marketing plan, you don't have to know about it at all. Did you know all you have to do is learn and promote the business? I probably earned, I don't know how much in this business, and I still didn't know the marketing plan. I still don't know it well today. I don't know that much about the bonuses. Ask my wife, I don't know the bonuses. All I know is that check looks good. Yeah. So again, you don't have to know it. You'll learn it as you go along. Wow, where did this $200 come from? Where did this one come from? I got a check today for like $4.95. I don't know where it comes from. It wasn't a check today. I got it yesterday. We almost threw it out because it was in the middle of one of the magazines. And my wife went like this and it fell out. So, compensation plan. You already know this, right? 1A to 6A. That's the SD501 and that's the K8. Okay, we're going to go over this. This commission system is so strong, it's been patented worldwide. No other company can copy it. It's not a stair step. It's not a binary. It's a direct sales program. It's not one of these. See that? Almost every single multi-level program is like this. Almost every one of them. From Amway to New Skin to Herbalife to Prepaid Legal to Juice Plus to you name it. Look at Enagic. The business models are completely different. And when somebody says, how do you know it's not multi-level? They don't pay by levels. How's that one? Boom, that kills that. They don't pay by levels. They pay by points. There's no exponential growth. Okay? SD501 is $39.80. They pay 8 points. Each point is $285. The way they get $285 is $235 commission, $50 special bonus, which comes out to $285. They gave 8 of this out of there. In the level up, so you have a business where every time you sell one of these, there's 8 points going out. 8 340s. Now some people will say, well, that's how come it costs so much. Because they're giving 8 of this. If they didn't give that, it costs less. No, it costs more or the same. Why? Because when a manufacturer makes a product, for them to get it to the consumer, they have to go through a manufacturer's rep, jobbers, wholesalers, retailers, and there's marketing costs to get it to the consumer. You got to pay Tiger Woods. You got to pay Tom Brady. That's why the Enagic doesn't advertise. Do you know how many celebrities and athletes are using our units? Just Google it. Google celebrities or athletes on Kangen water. The first one that I think will show up is Tom Brady. Everybody has it. Why don't they advertise? Because Enagic is an independent distributor program. Very rare do you deal with an OEM. I don't know one. Very, very rare. Okay? So again, independent distributors, we are the reps. We are the wholesalers, jobbers, retailers. We do the advertising. We do writing up the contract. We do everything. That's why Enagic pays over 70% right here. Okay? I mean, it's strong. There. That's Enagic right there. So that's how they work this. Let's go through it. You have 2 1A lanes. Then your third sale, you get 570. This is on a SD 501. After you get 10, you get 385. I'm going to cover this. These are to get there, you need 20 to get here. Now this is 20 group sales. If you sponsor 3 and that 3 gets 17, that's 20. You move to the next one. 50 to get here and 100 to get 6A. Now I want you to remember this. You going from 1 to 20. One more time. You going from 1 to 20 will be 10 times harder than you going from 20 to 100. It'll be 10 times harder for you to get from 1 to 20 than from 20 to 100. Is that weird? Why? Because from 1 to 10 to 20, you're pushing the car by yourself. When you got 10, now there's 10 of you pushing the car. When you get 20, the car moves fast. Right? That's the same concept here. So when you're beginning, that's the hardest part. It's the hardest. Well, everything is that way. By the way, when you move up to certain positions, you never go back. You never go back. You don't have to keep qualifying. And when they pay 8 points down. Once the points are given, you don't make any more. But once you get 6A, you start making $200 on all the sales you got nothing on. Wow. I remember I was getting $200, 20 or 30 of them at a time. And I didn't know where it came from. I didn't know the marketing plan. It was from all the sales down here that I didn't get points on. Crazy. K8, look at that. I mean, you can make, how long does it make? How long do you, when you're a 6A, you make $2,000 on one sale. One sale. There's people who work a week for that. Or 2 weeks, or whatever they work for. Unbelievable. They work 80 hours to make that. Here, one sale, poof. And it doesn't even have to be your sale. If you sponsored somebody and they sold one, they make $340, you make $240. And as they move up, you keep making that, and you make less as they move up. Then when you get to 6A, you start getting bonuses. Crazy marketing plan. Okay? I mean, it is awesome, and they don't pay on 8 levels. It pays on 8 points. The maximum commission payout, $22.80, $27.20, maximum. Enagic, this is how it works. This is how it's broken down. SD 501, 235 and 50, K8, 270 and 70. Special points are awarded when a distributor makes at least one sale every 90 days. So you have to make one sale every you know what? If you don't make a sale every 90 days, maybe you should sell hamburgers or something. Don't sell shoes. You know, I mean, or, see, every time, and it's rolling, right? If you sell one here, it's good till here. If you sell one here, it's good till here. Now, if you want to avoid the special points and you want to get it all the time, enroll in the UConn program. When you enroll in the UConn program, those special points are automatic. Okay? It's based on rank. Remember that. And ranks are achieved by making personal sales and group sales. And each person creates their own lanes. Your first, here are the lanes right there. These are the 6 ranks. You become a 1A distributor by making your first sale. When you come into the program, okay, and you just bought a unit, you're a distributor. You need to make your first sale to become a 1A. And then you move up. And you make that kind of money. I just want to show you something. In order to advance, this is the only rule. You have to have 2 1A legs. Okay? And then the rest of the advancement is by volume. 3 ways to earn money: direct sales, overrides, and bonuses. On the direct sales, that's how much you make on a K8. That's also your overrides on a K8. Example, if you started a 4-lane, can you make more than $11.40 on this lane? No. Even if you become 6A, because this is a 4-point lane. Okay? So that's why some people say, well, I should save my best person for this one. No. You sign your best person whenever you can sign them. Because your best person will help you get there. If you're waiting to sign up your best people, you'll never get there. K8, look at that. Maximum payout. That's strong, man. That's super strong. You know? I have somebody who's buying a unit and they already have a sale, which means I'll make $20.40 and $20.40, $4,000, just because he called me and said, I want to come in and I have a person. Okay. Wow. It says the number of points you earn depends on which lane and how many points are left. Skipping lanes. Let's say you sponsor 2 people and those 2 got 50 sales. Your next sale is a 5-point lane. You're going to skip 2, 3, and 4. I'll give you an example. Bob Gridelli, when he signed his first 2 people, one of them sold 20 sales by himself. So Bobby, when he signed his next person, he was a 4A. He doesn't have a 2 or 3A leg. Okay? Let's say you have 2 1As, but they don't sell anything. It takes you those to get 10 sold. You sold 5, this guy sold 1, this guy sold 3, this guy sold 1. That's 10. Your next one will be 3A. So as you move up, it depends on the volume. And the way it works is this way. Let's say you're a 4-point agent. You sponsored somebody who became a 2A. They sponsored somebody who became a 1A. And Bill gets Jim, a brand new person. And Jim sells his first sale. 8 points available. He gets 1 point, 285. He gets 1 point, 285. Tom gets 2 points, 570. And you will get 4 points on a sale that you probably didn't even know about. That's the way the program works. So the more lanes you open, the more chances you get of getting overrides. Here's a K8 example. Let's say you're a 5A, and this time there won't be enough points going up. So watch this. Again, you sponsored Tom, who now becomes a 3A. Bill, who's a 2-point agent. Jim, 1-point agent who sells the sale. Because he sold a K8, Jim will get 340. Why? 1 point. Bill will get 680, 2 points. Tom will get 1,020 on this sale. How many points are gone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many points did they pay out? 8. 8 minus 6? 2. You got it? That's the way it works. So the more these people go up, the less you'll become up here, but then you start touching bonuses. And I'm going to tell you something, the bonuses are crazy. Because now you're part of the global profit sharing. Available points, because these sales can help you qualify for a higher rank and greater earning potential. Okay, commissions that are earned are full payment sales. On full payment, what does that mean? If somebody gives you cash, $4,000. If somebody gives you a credit card, okay, or a debit card, or a check with a credit card backup, and they pay for the whole thing, 100% will be paid out. On sales finance through Enagic, only the special points are paid out. The balance will be paid when the unit is paid off. Why? Because they have no credit turndowns. That's why. Now, some people will say, that's here. There's the advance of the SD 501. This is what you get. This is what you get later. Here's the K8. Now, some people don't want to do this. No. Just sell, 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 sell. You don't care where it is. You're building a business. Some people all want cash sales. Those are salespeople. Become a business person. Don't become a salesperson. Okay? And a business person, you start, see this right here? These are receivables. That's what they call them in business. And it's the most important thing in a business. If you own a restaurant and you don't have customers coming back, receivables, you're not going to make it. If you're a dentist and you don't have patients coming back, you're not going to make it. Those are called receivables. Receivables give you continuous income, forced savings, survival oxygen. How many people in this room who've been here like over 2-3 years get a check and you don't even know when it is? It came from 3 years ago. It's awesome. I mean, it's awesome. I bet you I make about 10 grand a month just on receivables. Isn't that crazy? Things from 2-3 years ago. So, identify your first goal. Start from today. I don't care if you're a 6A or a 1A. Here's what you do, okay? If you're a 6A, reignite your passion. Here's your target. You need to get 3 sales. You can make from 1140 to 6120 by doing those 3. That's it. Then you help them get 3. That's your target, your first target. If I'm brand new, that's my first target right there. You're looking at the structure. You want to go get 3 people? Help them get 3. Why? Because that pays for your machine. You invested in a business 4 or 5 grand, and you get it back by selling 3 and helping those guys. It's so simple. I mean, that's what I tell people, because when you sell somebody the 5 grand or 4 grand, that's a lot of money no matter what. But when you show them how fast they can get it back, wow. And even if they don't sell any, the product will pay for itself. So, you know, if you're not selling units, you're not prospecting. It's that simple. Your prospects don't know the benefits of the water. Here, I'm going to tell you how many sales you'll get this month. How many people do you have on the water right now? There you go. If you have 0 people on the water, there you go. You're going to get 0 sales. The fish is not going to jump in your boat. You have to go out and get it. Okay? Later on, they jump in your boat. You know? When you pull up in a Maserati or something and throw cash, they're going to jump in your boat. Okay? These are the reasons you're not selling units. Sometimes you're after the wrong market. If your organization is not growing, you're not doing enough of number 1, right? That's number 1. You got to do enough of this first. Then, you're not helping your new recruit. If you leave a new person alone, they're probably going to die. You got to help them through that first mile. You haven't found any leadership. That's why your organization is not growing. You have not created a team concept, and your team is not plugged into the system. They got to be plugged into the Enagic system so that they can perform without you there. Simple plan to earn $100,000. Get the rank of 6A first. And anybody can do that. There's over 100 of them every month being promoted. Don't sign up 5 frontline people each year. That's doable. If you're out there, help each achieve the rank of 3A. Here, on this, you're going to make from that to that. And then when you help them, you're going to make from that to that. And if you do that every year, you make that. Every year. And that's not including your existing team bonuses. And it starts growing. Okay? So, again, power principles. This one's really good. Number 1, when I meet somebody, broke has nothing to do with it. Did you know that 99% of the top leaders in this company came in broke? 99%. Who has the money to put $5,000 on a water filter? No, they're all going to be broke, every one of them. Move forward. Get water to their warm market. Bring them to a demo. A buyer will appear. How does that work? Here's you. You found somebody that's broke, but they have the desire. That's what I look for. That desire will keep them going. I'm going to ask them, do you know anybody who drinks water? And I'm going to water his field. A buyer will appear every time. And let me tell you something. If this is the buyer, this person will come in and this person will come in. The person that's broke will find the down payment. I cannot tell you how many times I've worked with somebody, given water, given water, given water, given water. And the person down here, 5 levels deep, buys, and I tell them, hey, the guy below you is buying, man. You know, if you're not ready yet, I'll just put him ahead of you. I'll tell that to everybody. Hey, John wants to buy the unit, but if you're not ready yet, we'll just put John ahead of you and you can come underneath him. All of a sudden, they find the money. So, when you find somebody, anchor below. See, some of you, the guy says no, and you die. No. Just say, hey, do you know anybody that has water? That drinks water? Let's get him some water. Let's see. Let's get an opinion. Let's see what happens. Give him water. Watch what happens to you. This is what I did. Now, does everybody do this? No. I'm telling you what I did. I did this with Ed Sampilo. Right? I was coming to your house at 12 midnight, leaving 10 to 20 bottles of water. Every night for a year. Maybe not a year, but yeah, a long time. A year, I think. Right? That's what I did with this guy. She knows because the water was there. That team produced the #1 team in Enagic. The #1 producing team in Enagic. So, was it worth giving the water?
Absolutely.
Hello? That team sells over 4,000 units a month. One team. Was it worth it?
Yes.
Yeah. Exposure to that person, water to his market. A buyer will appear. Power principle #2. When I find somebody, I'm not here to make a check. You know, some people, they're after that one check. I spend more on my people than I make. I'm not interested in $1,700. I'm not interested in $2,000. No. When I sponsor somebody, I help them, I talk them, I motivate them into going 6A. Why? Because I'm not after one check. I'm after the check behind them. If I talk this person into going 6A, I'll get 100 checks and rolling. It keeps rolling forever. So, again, 1 versus 100. Don't be thinking commission. Quit being a car salesman. Okay? Forget about the commission. Help that person. Motivate them into going 6A. And you'll get 100 checks. I'm not interested in one check. I'm a lot, you know, is it greed? Yes. I want 100. I want 200. I want 3,000 sales a month. That's what I want. I'm not interested in one check. Next, power principle #3. Looking for winners. When I find somebody, they're a 5. How do I find them? I move up. I ask them, who do you know? I share the product with them. Get them to a meeting. And then who do you know? If you want to find stars, you got to recruit up. Most people recruit down, right? The bank manager gets in the business. He gets the assistant manager in. The assistant manager gets the bank teller. The bank teller gets the guard. The guard gets the janitor. It's going downwards. You need to recruit up. Who do you know that's a superstar? That's what you look for. Because once you find, see, here's you. Power principle #4. Debt building. Here's you. If you work with A will get excited. But if you work with C, B, and A will get excited. It's the same effort, but go deep. And somewhere down here, you'll find stars. That's why I work below. I always work below. Okay? Power principle #4 in debt building. Your time. Personal sharing water, 10 to 20%. That's all. Okay? Organization development, 80 to 90% of your time. In the building mode, with 20%. Debt, 80%. With for profit, with gives you daily money. Daily money. The more people you have frontline, the more you'll get checks. Okay? Do you get checks? Yeah. I remember my goal was to get, one time, I was trying to get 60 checks in one day. It was hard. You know, but they were coming in. 20, 40, 17, every day, stacks. Why? Because I sponsored 52 people. I have 52 lines. I have 52 7-Elevens. That's the way. You want to make some money? That's the way you do it. Power principle number 5. Always pay yourself first. Quit paying the rent. Quit paying the car payment. You made the money. What do people do? They put the money in the checking account. What's the first thing they do? They pay the light bill. No, you pay you first. Let your mind start thinking that way, because it'll earn more. Pay yourself first. If there's any money left, everybody else gets it. That's the way you should work. Okay? I think some of the top people, some of the top financial people say that. Always pay yourself first, and then reinvest in your business. Always put back some money in your business. Get yourself some sales tools, because you give them to your organization. You know, and sometimes your organization doesn't have tools. You're the general. You have to give them tools. You have to give them bullets so they can go out there and fight. You know, you can't have your soldiers coming up to you and saying, "Hey, General, I'm out of bullets," and you're going to go, "Oh, me too." You can't do that. You're a general. You have to have inventory. Okay? Road to failure. Stop prospecting. No communication with your group. No consistent daily method of operation. Creating negative habits. Not connected to the event. Distractions. They're not focused. You know? And even in the trainings, you need to do this instead of just coming out here excited and then the same thing happens. To make your business successful, you have to do simple things consistently. You have to do it consistently. Because success doesn't look like that, right? Some people think it looks like it. That's what it looks like. That's success. You're, oh God, yeah, oh wow, oh God, oh wow, oh man. That's success. All the way to the top. It's like, oh, you know, but that's success. That's what it looks like. Okay? And most people quit because of slow progress. They never grasp the fact that slow progress is progress. And if you get enough slow progress, you'll get there. Okay? Remember, this is about doing things today so that you can do things tomorrow. Live it tomorrow. Live life. You know? Because if you don't make the time to work, you're going to end up dealing with the life you don't want. And I'm telling you, it's so nice when you're not worried about money. We don't look at the right side of a menu. When we go shopping, I don't look at prices. I never do. You know, my daughter says, "Hey, what are you going to get?" When we go, "Oh, I don't know yet. I have to wait to get there, but my eyes will tell me." Don't you want to do that? Yeah. You can do this. Final chapter, the power of momentum. People that succeed have momentum. And right now, you have it. The more they succeed, the more they find a way to succeed. What are the most important months of 2023? There it is. 100%. The most important months of this year is that of this year. Let me show you something I learned this a long time ago because I kept losing in sales contests. We're trying to see who has the most 1099. And all these guys always beat me. And I asked somebody, why are they always killing me? He said, because they're cheating. I said, what do you mean? He said, they're starting before you start. And I had to get it explained to me to understand it. Let me explain it to you. If you're going to create your best year, okay, and today is the best time to teach this. Fact number one, it won't happen by accident. You're not going to have a best year unless you win the lottery, okay? It will not happen by accident. Definition, right? If you do the same thing will happen again. So you have to do different things. And this one is different. It's simple. If you learn how, which is what I did, I believed it could be done, because I saw it. If you take correct actions, if you get motivated, and if you just do it, jump. Here, Google Jump by Steve Harvey. You know, Family Feud. It's such a great talk. You know, that's one that's like 10 minutes. Very strong. And it's about jumping, making it happen. Your greatest year will never happen unless you decide to make it happen. Okay? Because it'll always be the same. Maximize your year. Create momentum. Get a head start. Get results early. Get ahead of everybody else. Finish 2022 strong and maximize your entire year. See, again, momentum. Once you start rolling the ball, it gets bigger and bigger. Let me show you what's going on here. If you start now, look now, sell now, go now, your money will start coming right here. Which means your 1099 will go from January to December. You'll have your largest 1099 next year. If you start like the rest of the world starts, which is about January 20th because they're drunk for a while. They partied, they did everything. You can still party, but start here. If you start here, your money won't come till here. Your 1099 will be 10 months instead of the full 12. That's how you create the momentum, okay? Take advantage of the fourth quarter of this year. You got Halloween coming up. You got Thanksgiving coming up. You've got Christmas and New Year. You will meet more people in the next 3 months than you did the past 9. The next 3 months, you're going to meet more people. You can recruit like crazy. Just go to the mall and see all those people that are part-timers there, trying on shoes for people to make $25 an hour wherever they make. You know, you'll see so many. It's the easiest time to recruit. Be on the lookout. Listen. Give out contact. Advertise. Be prepared. Okay? And you want to do that October, November, December. Remember, entrepreneurs and top gun people look before the end of the year. Because beginning of the year, they want to be flying. They don't want to be looking. The rest of the people, that they look in January. That's why they live the way they do. Okay? This is when top people come out. So this next 3 months, see, we all get the same amount of time. All of us. It just depends what you do with it. So if you start today, October, you're going to have your best year in 2020. Not only will you have a great Christmas, you'll have coming out of that gate dollar signs. Okay? Start now, make a commitment, mark down the events, plan ahead, and be in the Enagic mix. Find ways to recruit. Google, how do I recruit? Well, I want to recruit online. How do I recruit online? Well, I want to recruit in the mountains. How do I recruit in the mountains? It'll show it to you, step by step. So, last part. You got to get past, you can see the passion in my business. Okay, it's coming from inside. All right? Find your passion for what you're doing. You need to create a passion. Okay? If you're truly passionate about your business, you'll increase your chances. And anybody here can do this. You know, by creating goals, by believing, by desire, and taking action. You need to create that. Here. What do you want to earn? 10,000 a month? 15? Does everybody do this? No. No. Of course not. Can everybody? Yes. Why doesn't everybody do it? I don't know. I don't know. You know, 10 a month. I think you need that just to be in today's economy. Right? Here you're cool. You can do a lot of stuff. You know, not everything, but you're still okay. There's people who, you know, that's $240 per year. Some people have never seen that in their 1099. You know, and anybody can do this. I mean, we've got young people doing this that are, you know, 20 years old, 21 years old. It's crazy. Do you have a true desire to earn this? You gotta want it. Really want it. How are you gonna do that? Get a job? Go back to school? Start a business? It's not gonna happen. You have this, so if not this, what? You got Enagic. You got the best product, you got the results, you got the best comp plan. So you already have it in your hands. The marketing plan. It's already there. Everything is there for you. Okay? So all year long, keep your goals in sight. Because if not this, very hard to get there. Very hard. You know? I was looking at how much some of these, because I've been going to Hogue, and I was thinking how much these guys make, neurosurgeons, you know, really top, so they don't make that much. They make a lot, but not close to what our top leaders are making. Not even close. Isn't that weird? And they're neuro you know? Amazing. And these people that are making the money here have freedom of time. If not now, when are you going to do it? When? Next year? Next month? When are you going to start? You need to do it now. Right now. Let me show you. You know, I do a video, it's on YouTube, about life is like a checkerboard with a timer. That's what life is like. Okay? And your player across from you is time. If you hesitate to move, time will wipe your men off the board. You're dealing with a partner that does not tolerate lack of decision, non-action, or procrastination. It'll wipe out your dreams. It'll wipe out your goals. It will wipe out your health. It will wipe out your age. You're playing against a part. I don't care how talented you are or how cool you are. It's like a professional football game. And one team is, I don't care how good that team is. If they're behind and they don't make a move, they will run out of time. Wow. How many times have you seen a game where the opponent who's better runs out of time? So I don't care if you think you're better, you're going to run out of time. So the best time to do it is now, and the best person to do it is you. Because if not you, who's going to do it for you? So one more time, okay? You can do this. And everybody watching on Zoom, you can learn this, you can succeed, and you can begin your journey now, October. Not next month, now. Ignite your passion. Make your Enagic business a priority. all-out massive action the next 90 days. Attend every event, webinars, stay connected, write down, share the Enagic program with 10 new people, write down the 3 must-achieve goals for 2023, then commit to making it happen. This is my advice to everybody, okay? The training is ended, and I believe they're going to do a 6A training in a little while, Can you see when Sarah's going to come in for the 6A training?
Yes.